So is SMCI a good stock to buy right now? What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Tech Solutions. A question a lot of people are asking after SMCI goes from being up 4% on the day to aggressively selling off and losing an additional 20%. Now, again, I walked away with $12,812 in the green, shorting this overvalued piece of crap company. We've talked about SMCI when it was trading at highs of $1,200. I was making videos then about how overvalued this overhyped company was. And since then, it's lost 60 to 70% of its value, now trading at lows of $400 per share. Now, the question some of you guys might be asking is, well, what caused it to sell off so aggressive today? Now, this was not something that I was expecting by any means. I expected my small little short position on SMCI to maybe make me a few $100, maybe $1,000. In no way did I expect this thing to lose 20% from its highs, right? I saw a pullback of around 2 to 3%, and that's what I was aiming towards. That being said, I will take it, and boy, did I step on the gas when it began to make lower highs and lower lows. But exactly what is going on? The U.S. Justice Department probes supermicrocomputer. Pretty much there is an internal investigation going on, and this was not something that was just announced. This was something that has been already talked about. So it says the Wall Street Journal reports in which cited people familiar with the matter said the probe was on an early stage and that the prosecutor at the U.S. Attorney's Office recently contacted people who may be holding relevant information. So the prosecutor asked for information that appeared to be connected to a former employee who accused the company of accounting violations, or some would say irregularities when it came to just kidding. I couldn't pronounce that word earlier today. So I'm just trying to come back from the negative aura that I might have given off when it came down to that. So it says Supermicro had late last month delayed filings in its annual reports, citing that it needed to assess its internal controls over financial reporting. A day after Hindenburg disclosed a short position and made claims of accounting manipulation. This has been the big focus. Is SMCI cooking their books? That is the question that everyone is asking, and that is what it looks like they are trying to hide. So they delayed their filing to make sure that internally what they were about to report was actually true. So it says Hindenburg's allegations, including evidence and undisclosed related party transactions, failed to abide by export controls, among other issues. The company had denied Hindenburg's claims, but Supermicrocomputer on Thursday declined to comment on the report, which on the DOJ said it cannot confirm or deny the existence of such a probe. So again, there is something going on, but of course, if it's an ongoing investigation, the DOJ cannot comment on it. Supermicrocomputer has been a big winner in the generative AI boom as business bet on the technology needed to power its applications such as ChatGPT, sending its market value to $67 billion in March for roughly $4.4 billion. So this stock has been thriving during this AI boom. It's kind of like, it's been riding the hype and riding the wave. No question about it. The way that I kind of viewed SMCI was anytime that nvidia rallied, SMCI had a more exaggerated reaction. And with that being said, I just didn't feel like SMCI, based off of what they were reporting, had that type of reaction to really support. And, you know, the truth always comes out with these publicly traded companies because they have to report their numbers. And if the hype does end up fading, then again, the truth will come out. They peak, they crash, and we'll see. They have been under investigation before, so it wouldn't be the first time. And when you look at this, again, it's just really asking the question, well, how much worse can it get? Because if you look at this on the 4-hour time frame, it's been pretty bad already with the lower highs and lower lows. But one thing that I always want to remind you is that this is in the very early stage of an investigation. If they are found at fault, will they get fined? Will they be shut down? We do not know. The big if is again, this is going to be a stock we want to pay attention to, because if in this early investigation the case gets closed, there is no accounting issues or internal issues that are actually found, then maybe that can be the very beginning of a potential recovery and a potential reversal for SMCI. Although I love talking crap on this overvalued, what I viewed as an AI company, I have to give credit where it's due, and that is we do not know how this investigation is going to go. I'm very fortunate to have made a decent amount of money today shorting this crap stock today. But again, that doesn't mean that within a few months, it can't beat these allegations and then end up recovering. So as of right now, from where we are at, again, I want to remind you, there's still a lot of downside potential based off of the previous common support range of around 32%. It could still lose a ton of its value. That being said, it also offers a lot of upside potential based off of previous all-time highs, which I'm not saying that it can go back there, but it's about 202%. Because of that, I think it's at least a stock worth paying attention to. If you're a beginner, if you suck at managing risk, if you don't know when to take profits, this stock is very volatile and probably not a stock that you want to expose yourself to, because its volatility might come at a little bit too great of a risk for you. But again, only put yourself in positions in which you can actually tolerate. The other company that I quickly want to touch on is Costco. Costco did report earnings today and ended up selling off 1.42%. Nothing too significant, but a nice little retracement back down to the moving average. We'll see how it trades tomorrow. I also did have a quick little short position on nvidia. I traded it multiple times today, but I was only able to walk away with $1,300 in the green. So with my trade on nvidia, with my trade on SMCI, I walked away with a little bit over $14,000 today. And again, I kept my LPP team up to date with every trade I took. I want to remind you, I trade live every single morning. If you ever want to tune on in, it's the second link in the description down below. And remember, prices will be going up to $700, and this will be in just a few days if you don't already sign up. The best and the cheapest time to sign up is right now, and that is the second link in the description down below. And yes, if you sign up today, you can watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow. All you have to do is watch the first 3 videos within the lesson library, and it will explain to you exactly how to tune on into my live trading session. I appreciate your time. I hope that earned your thumbs up. You guys let me know down in the comment section what you think is going to happen with SMCI, and we'll see you tomorrow at Market Open for our live session. Take care, team.